on
Yep,
video.
we're going.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
I'm Joanne from Magpies Cottage.
In Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin.
Yep.
I'm Amy.
And it's September, what, 18th,
18th today.
2020, COVID pandemic.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yep, life is different, you know? Even when
is.
I'm watching other podcasts, it's like you can see the pre-COVID and the post-COVID. It's like a whole different world back then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, just I teach from home. It's crazy,
Yeah.
you know?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
So.
I finished my blanket.
Oh, the baby blanket with
It's
the
done.
cotton?
Yes,
Good,
but
good.
it's on my, it's pinned out. You know, the interesting thing is it had the I-cord edge. That I-cord edge pulled tight.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't know what to do, you know.
So you pinned it out.
I pinned it out.
Okay. Because usually with cotton, I throw it in the dryer.
I did throw it in the dryer for a little bit, and it softened up really nice. But then I picked it up, and I'm looking at it, and it's like, oh. So then I stretched out that cotton edge.
Uh-huh.
And the other thing that happened in the dryer with it is that I ran the ends in the I-cord.
Uh-huh.
Now my ends, I got little spideries because it like untwisted.
Okay.
So I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
My ends aren't staying tucked in. That yarn is really slippery.
Yeah, that is an issue with cotton and ends. Like, I've had people say they put glue on the back or freight check.
I think I'm going to put some freight check on it.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea. I've got freight check at home. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to snip off those ends that are sticking out the stitches, and then I'm going to put freight check on the end to keep it inside.
Check the freight check. Make sure it doesn't say harmful if swallowed, though. You know,
Okay.
because a baby will be sucking on that.
Okay, good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Never would have thought of that either.
Yeah.
Huh? But anyway, well, I want to show it to you next week.
Okay.
So, and I will deal with that. But I'm going to figure the freight check thing out.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So I did have an FO, just can't show it to you.
Cool, cool. I just want to, before we get going with other stuff, remember the bag, everybody? The bag.
The bag.
We picked a winner. The winner is Becky Wilson. So Becky, if you will contact us, you can email me at info@magpiescottage.com and send me your address. Then I can mail this out to you. So, and then everybody else, watch again next week, and we'll have a chance for a new bag.
Yep. We're gonna
Thanks
have
to Miss Sandy.
they're very nice bags. So yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a bag a month for a while. Who knows?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, oh, I shouldn't be wearing this. Ruins the look of my pretty sweater.
Yeah. Okay. So here we are, modeling one sweater, sitting behind another
That's what
one.
I thought, you know.
I tell you, this is like Sweater City here.
Yeah.
Me, I'm the useless one. Haven't finished either one.
I know, but all winter long you always wore a shawl around your neck, and
That's true.
I didn't. So
That's true. And I will do that again. I think I can. I have enough in my shawl arsenal that I could probably go. These are just the ones I like, mind you. I could probably go 2-3 weeks.
okay.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, literally wearing one a day.
I don't have many shawls, and I don't wear them very often, so.
And if I don't have a shawl, it's a cowl. I wear cowls too. So
Yeah.
yeah, but that's what I like, because I think sometimes if I wear a sweater, I get too hot. But if I just have like a t-shirt and then something around my neck, just keep the neck warm, I'm good.
Yeah.
So.
This was totally comfortable today. I put it on. It felt perfect.
It's cold
just-
out today.
Yeah, it's just the right weight.
Well, that's good.
So now I know DK is what I like.
Well,
Just make more DK.
I am going to frog this, my blue one. And then I have to figure out how I'm gonna do the neck differently, so that or do the color part differently.
Oh, this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's what doesn't look right on mine. The green that I picked, as much as I love the color of yarn that I picked, you lose it has a, because it's variegated and it has long color well, it's with self-striping actually, and it has long color runs. One of the color runs is blue, and so there you get all of a sudden a section where the navy blue of my main color gets lost because or the color part gets lost because my main color is too close.
Yeah.
So it'll get frogged and reknit. I mean, I've got the blue, and I like the blue, and I like the way it knit up. So it's just a matter of frogging and redoing.
Yeah.
One of these days.
The solid, I like the solid too.
Well, and I was thinking, since it took one skein.
Yep, almost exactly.
I think you got another skein of the silver gray over there.
Probably. I think there's probably 20 more skeins. Because I think I ordered 30 or 40 of the gray, figuring, if that's what I have the model of, that's what people are going to buy.
Well, and so what I could do is just do mine with blue and gray, and I think that would look nice too.
Yeah, I think so.
I also thought about taking it and frogging it and reknitting it and making it blue and gray and give it to one of my sons for Christmas.
Oh, sure.
Make it a manly sweater instead of me sweater.
Yep, there you go.
Except I'm not sure, are they knitworthy or not? That's a tough one. I mean, because...
Well, I think all the kids should get one sweater just because they're your kid, and then you can base it on that if they're knitworthy. Do you ever see them wear it? Do they know how to take care of it? Then you can judge.
Well, I would have to give them explicit instructions on how to take care of it.
But I think they should all be given
one sweater.
At least one.
One sweater, huh? They got socks last year. I don't know if they ever wore their socks.
Yeah. I don't know. But
well, that's an interesting thought. But I did toy with the idea. And for me, it would be made smaller because Ryan and Kevin are both skinny. So they're really skinny. So I could make it for them, but Ryan is 6'2", and Kevin, I think, is, 5'11", 6 feet.
Yeah.
So it's long.
Yeah.
So.
But when you're not going around as much, that long goes quick.
Well, that's true. So we'll see. I'm debating.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, but I do want to do some color work. I
know. You know what I want to do next?
Oh, no.
A color work like that and steek it. I just seen a pattern, and it's Aran weight, and it's steeked.
Really?
I thought, well, the Aran weight will knit up really quick, and then I can practice steeking.
I've done steeking.
I think I did once, but
it was just a small little thing.
Not on a jacket for myself.
No, this was just a small little thing to teach a technique. It was a class with Ann Budd at SSK when I went that one year. And so I do get the concept.
Oh, yeah.
And I do understand it. And I could do it. I'm quite certain.
Oh, I'm certain I can, too. And I know that you can do it with, like, crocheting a slip stitch edge, or you can sew a sewing machine line, whatever you want to stop the knitting. And then just make sure you cut very carefully up one column. So I'm sure I can do it. It's just I've never made a jacket or cardigan doing it before. So I want to.
Okay, you heard it here, folks. We'll see how long it takes her to do that.
It might not happen until after Christmas, because that all goes, all the holiday knitting.
That's true.
Yeah. So
I haven't started any. I don't even know if I'm doing any this year.
I'm going to do a little bit. It's, I had those things I found last week. So. And
that's true.
As long as we're talking about finding last week, I had 2 sock tubes last week in that drawer. And so here we go. I have now turned the sock tubes into fingerless mitts. These are made to go way up the arm because I had a request for long ones, but I got a thick sleeve on. So that's a sock tube, and I made it into fingerless mitts, long fingerless mitts.
Wow. But you could make it into short fingerless mitts if you wanted to.
Sure. And what I did, because you get bigger up here, is I actually ripped it back to about here. You can see it. Maybe not so long on this one. But, and then I just used a little bit bigger needle size here.
Oh, to get it bigger.
To get it a little bigger and stretchier. and then I did 10 rows of ribbing here, 5 here, and then I did a afterthought thumb hole. And just so you don't think that we're perfect or anything, I'll confess my secret. Was it this one? This one. I was doing this, and I cut my thumb on the wrong end. I cut my thumb in right here.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
And I got it all done, and I looked at it, and I was like, what did I do? I mean, I was bound off and everything. And I realized what I did, and I couldn't change it because this is the end that's bigger.
Right.
So I had to rip it out.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Pick all these stitches up on needles and Kitchener stitch that together.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
And I got all the ends in there, and yeah, such a dummy I was. But it's all fixed now.
You
can
know,
hardly
that's the
tell.
thing. Okay, so granted, it was dumb. But the fact that you know how to fix it, that's the best part.
Yeah, it's pretty seamless. You can't really tell very much.
Put it
there's
this way.
A little bit.
If you're riding it, what's that expression?
A galloping horse.
Yeah.
You see it from a galloping horse.
Yeah, if you can see it from a galloping horse, then it needs, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a little bump right there. I think that's when I wove in the ends. But yeah, so these will pull up if you don't have, if you have bare arms.
They're pretty. I like the yarn.
Yeah, it's a Regia. Yep. So that's another thing I got done from all that knitting that was in those drawers. I'm still working on a sweater. There's a sweater in there that was all the way to underneath the arms.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
And you forgot about it?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
for who?
I don't know who I was making it for. I don't remember. It's not big enough for me. It might have been for Lexi. But now I'm going to make it for Aubrey because Aubrey has grown a lot in the last couple years.
I know when she was here the other day. Oh my gosh. I can't believe how...
that was Cadence.
That was Cadence.
Cadence is still narrow.
She got so tall. That's what I couldn't believe how much she grew. You know what? Now that you say that, I haven't seen Aubrey in ages.
Right? Yeah. I mean, they were here a couple of times, but yeah, they haven't been here much since last July when they moved up north. So, but she's wearing like a lady size 12 clothes now. And size 9 shoes.
Those are big feet for a kid.
I know, and she's only 9 years old. And she's in a women's 9. So,
well, the extremities grow first.
She's probably going to be 6 feet tall when she's done growing. She's got a half sister that's 6 feet tall.
Oh my.
Yeah, her dad has a daughter that's 6 feet tall from his first wife.
Wow.
Yep. So yeah, so I'm going to make it and give it to her. I'll probably bring it next week. It's out of the same yarn as the hat was that I had here last week.
Okay.
Yep. So you said no finished object?
The blanket.
The blanket, okay.
But it's not done.
All right.
Well, it's blocking. I checked it right before I left, and it was still damp.
Yeah, and you don't want to move around cotton. That's blocking.
Yeah, no.
No, it stretches out of shape.
Yeah.
So what you working on?
Well, so when I finished that, I finished the blanket literally on Sunday evening, I would say early, like around 7. So then I got a whole night's worth of knitting. So then I cast on this cowl. This is for my Hohi fall knit along. You pick whatever projects you want. I mean, there are literally thousands of people doing this on Ravelry. It's just crazy, this number of people in this group.
It's huge.
Yeah. And so you, it's too late to get into it now, but the signups I think was in August. I think I had to do it by September 1st.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So I picked 3 projects. I'm going to knit 2 Hohi patterns, Jody shawl and Odyssey shawl. And then this is a cowl. This is a 3-color cashmere. So it's easier to hold up from this end. So this is a cast on end. And, it's just got these different color sections. There's this one's eyelets, and then you got stripes. And now this one just has this occasional purl bump. Okay? And then after I finish this section, I got about, a small section of the berry, burgundy, whatever, plum color that is a lace pattern, like a eyelets lacy thing, and then on something else that's this color, and then the ribbing will be the mushroom color.
Okay.
So these were just some minis that I didn't use, that were in like a set. And I thought, well, I'll use them for that. So
Cool.
almost done with this color section.
Yeah. A lot of sweaters nowadays are doing this little bit of texture in the sweaters, just so it's not a boring sea of stockinette.
Well, I don't mind boring seas of stockinette, but I can count to 3 pretty good too.
Okay,
So
that's good.
that's what this is. You knit 3 rows, and then it's knit 3, purl 1.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, so it's a lot of counting to 3. I can do that well.
Yep.
So that's what I'm working on.
Yep. Okay. I'm working on using one of the sets of minis that I dyed. It's still on the needles, so it's hard to see. But I have these little short row sections, and I offset them every other time. So, and they're kind of offset. See, there's just stripes on this side, and the short row sections on this side.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And I've used 5 of my 6 colors of minis, so I got 1 more color to go. And I'm at 260 stitches right now.
You know, when you're going to have to block this. Now it's garter, so kind of pull a little bit on the garter when you block, but it's going to be an okay size.
Yeah,
How many, in each color section, how many stitches are you going to increase?
I think I counted there's 20.
And is there
3,
any
4, 5,
kind
6,
of
7, 8,
edge
9,
in the
10.
ivory?
Just 2 rows.
Okay.
So there's 10 rows that you increase on, and you increase 4. So that's 40. So I'll have 40 more stitches. So I'll have almost 300 when it's done. Or maybe I will have 300 after the 2 ivory rows too. So,
because usually, a crescent shawl, I like it to be at least 300 stitches when you're binding off. And, sometimes maybe a little more. So we'll have to see how this blocks out.
I'm afraid to put much of an edge on because that would take away from this.
Exactly.
So I don't think I want to. But if I bind off and it looks way too small, I'll rip the bind off off and add more or something on it. Yeah. Yep. So that's what I've been working on. Also, I wanted to show, last week I forgot the yarn, the variegated one.
Yeah.
So I have, this is the variegated one that I had to go with the pink and grays. And you can see here, I put this is the bamboo one, which is always a little lighter. I put it in a set, so there's a 5 half-skein set. It's online and available in the store. And I also have some of the minis too online. So yeah, that's what I dyed.
Okay.
Now I will not be dyeing this week because we're going to Waterloo.
Waterloo.
Yep.
And never mind.
So,
I can't say that without that song coming into my head.
Yep. So it'll be a couple weeks before I dye again. And then it's time to go to purples.
You didn't do any blue.
I know that's coming after purple, or that's coming with purple.
Blue and purple.
Yeah. For sure, purple and navy. But yeah, I might put the blue in too. Blue was like the very first color I did.
I remember that.
There were blues and purples, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, yeah. Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Duh.
That was the very first one. So I've been kind of going through the spectrum of colors.
Well, that's fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I'll give you a preview. This is my next cast on. It's going to be red. Beautiful red.
That's a hard color to dye, I found. It was hard to get, well, especially on the bamboo. I think it would have been okay on this, but because bamboo, it kind of has that shine in it, like silk
bamboo
does,
doesn't
and
absorb
it makes
color.
So
the
it
way wool
makes
does,
it makes it red look more pink.
Yeah.
But Laurel from Blue Doxy Dye Works told me once, sometimes you have to mix, if you put brown with it, the red will show up better. So I might like try to dye it brown and then put red over the top. You know, when I get to red again, I'll try all
Okay.
that. Yeah.
It's quite an experiment.
Uh-huh.
It's like-
It's fun.
You know, Joanne and her kitchen chemistry.
Yep. But it's done in the basement at the kitchen.
Okay. Basement chemistry.
Yeah.
That's not as much fun to say.
Yeah.
I like saying kitchen chemistry.
Okay, you can say that.
Okay.
It was kitchen when I did the natural stuff, because I never thought twice about doing, you know, boiling onion peels in the kitchen.
Well, no. Who
But,
wouldn't? Yeah.
you know, using chemicals, then I don't want that in the kitchen.
Mm.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
All right.
So,
Stay warm this weekend,
yes.
because I think it's going to be cold.
Yeah, I heard Saturday is supposed to be a low of 38.
Oh,
so,
great.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be teaching from home on Monday. I won't have to go out, but I'm telling you, if I'm going to be teaching from home, we're going to need heat.
Oh, I've got my heat on.
Oh, not yet.
Oh, yeah. My heat's on. I turned it up to 71 yesterday even. Because it was a little cool in the house last night. So I walked by and flipped it up to 71. So it was nice and toasty when I woke up this morning.
Okay.
Yeah. I can have comfort. I'm not poor anymore.
Well, there you have it. We're not poor. We can have heat.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
I'm gonna use that on the old guy and see how that works.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's just a matter of flicking the switch to go from AC to heat. But
Uh-huh.
I don't know where the heck that switch is.
Really?
So- I don't pay attention to house stuff.
Okay.
I don't have to. I got him.
Uh-huh.
That's his job. I mean, he's got to be useful somehow.
Yeah, I suppose.
If I'm going to keep the bugger around, I got to have
Uh-huh.
a reason. And I think that maintaining things like furnaces is one of them.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, that and making sure my oil gets changed on my car
And mow the lawn.
and mow the lawn. There you go. I
Yeah.
don't do lawns either.
Okay.
So he's got to be useful.
Yeah, I guess so.
And as soon as I start asking him about that stuff, then he's going to expect me to do some of that stuff.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Okay? There's a reason.
Yeah.
I have no idea how the snowblower works.
Yeah. Well, I don't either. I let the lawn service do that.
Okay. See? You have a use.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, seriously. I mean, did I ever tell you our lawnmower story?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, Mr. Schulze gets a little cheap from time to time.
Okay.
It annoys me. All right. So a couple years ago, we needed a new lawnmower. And I said, hey, Ron, make sure you get electric start on said lawnmower. I said, because then, you know, if you are really busy in summer and that stuff, I can help you out. I'm not pulling on a cord.
Yeah.
Get electric start. No, I'm not going to get electric start. I don't need that. These new lawnmowers, it's not like you're yanking and yanking on them. It's just one quick pull. It's just one quick pull. Okay, fine. I don't cut grass. No electric start.
Uh-huh.
So he didn't buy electric start.
Okay.
I have never cut the grass. I don't pull on a cord. I don't care. I don't care how much his back hurts. I ain't doing the grass.
Yeah.
Because don't be such a, you know, I mean, seriously, you're buying a nice lawnmower. I mean, he spent
Yeah,
a couple $100 on this thing, right? To get the electric start, he told me it was an extra $75.
Okay.
Okay, wait a minute. If you're spending $600 on a lawnmower, what's the $675? You get the electric start.
Yeah.
Okay, that's to me like being penny wise and pound foolish.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just
Yeah.
the way I look at it. And so yeah, I don't know how to
Okay.
start the lawnmower by pulling on the cord. If I had to, do I?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, I could do this. But when it comes to snow, there's a reason. I know nothing about snow blowers.
No. I don't even own one. I have a shovel.
Well,
But yeah. When the kids were with me, they had a shovel, and now that they're all gone, I have a lawn service. They do that.
I think that that's what I would do too. If I didn't have a person to do my yard,
Yeah.
I would do that too.
Yeah.
I am not going to do snow.
Mm-mm. It's too much, especially on a corner lot.
Oh, yeah.
I live on a corner, and you got to dig out the fire plug, and
Yeah, no.
it's not fun.
No. Well, see, I have a big driveway. I mean, it's big. It's long because my house sits over our back.
Yeah. But you could just have one lane for your garage. Not worry about the other ones.
Why are we talking about snow?
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Shh. Part of life.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't mind snow because I'm indoors all winter.
Well, that's true. I'm going to be indoors all winter, too. It's like you won't even have to blow my driveway out so I can go to school. You know?
You work from home now.
Oh, man. Although, who knows how long this is going to last, because I think that if things would ever get to be the new normal, okay, I think that once they go back to normal class sizes and not have this hybrid thing and all of that, I think the kids that I have in the online world will go back to their home schools. And
But
I'll
I
be
don't
doing
foresee
something.
that happening this school year.
You don't?
They had it in the news yesterday again. Once the vaccine's released, it's going to take 6 to 9 months before we see the effects of that. You know, to get everybody immunized and the disease to start fading away. 6 to 9 months after they release. And now they're finding problems, you know, in the trials. So it won't happen this year.
I heard it was going to be by fall. Come on.
You're listening to some political propaganda. We'll leave it there. Leave it there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I don't really believe 6 to 9 months. I don't really believe this fall.
No,
I
no.
agree with the 6 to 9 months. But
6 to 9 months after it's released.
yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, at any rate, it'll be chilly this weekend. Put something warm and woolly on.
Yep. Sweater weather.
Yeah, that always makes a knitter happy, you know.
Yeah. I like it.
So, all righty.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.